All right, this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clue Seat. And today we're going to be talking about how you cannot have anybody curse what he decides to bless. Okay, so let's get started. All right,
Today's Bible verse is going to be Numbers chapter 23, verse 8.
Verse 8. Okay, so make sure you guys open up those Bibles, get in the Word, pray, talk to him about what he wants to talk to you about, and listen to him on those things. Okay, so that being said, at this point in the Bible, somebody is trying to pay somebody else, a prophet of God, to curse God's chosen people. Okay, that's what's going on at this point in the Bible. Okay, now he goes out there and he cannot say the curse, even though he's been paid to say it. God will not let him utter those words. And so the only things that comes out of this man's mouth when he goes to curse the people is just blessings. He just blesses them. Okay, so what does that mean for you? Okay, I want you to think about this. If God has given you a promise and he has told you something's going to happen and he's chosen to bless you and he's, you're anointed, you're chosen, whatever the deal is between you and him, that's your relationship with him. That's why I always say, pray, talk to him about it. Whatever he's given to you, whatever he's told you, no outside factors can affect it except for you, yourself, and your actions. Okay. Joseph had the dream. Got told that everyone was going to bow down to him. It didn't matter if the brothers, sold him, tried to do this, that nothing was going to stop what God was going to do in his life unless Joseph decided to take a detour, maybe in Potiphar's wife's bedroom, or maybe he chose a detour. That was the only thing that was going to take him off that path. Nothing that anybody on the outside did changed anything. Not the people that forgot about him when he interpreted dreams, not the brothers that didn't want to bow down. It was going to happen. The only person that could stop it was Joseph himself, and that would be him rejecting what God basically was going to give to him. Now you look at Saul, right? King Saul. He had the terms laid out too, right? God said, I'll bless you. I'm going to make you king. You and your descendants, if you listen to me, you guys will rule all the way to the end, right? Saul chose to reject those terms. Therefore, he took himself off of that path and he didn't end up getting the blessing. So if God's given you a promise, if God's told you, hey, you're going to get married or you're going to do this or you're going to have this career or this is happening in your life, you are the only person that can stop it by turning away. Not anybody. It doesn't matter how many people don't want it to happen. It doesn't matter what people are saying about you. It doesn't matter any of the outside circumstances. Nothing will affect it. You are the only one that's going to be able to stop it. And you stop it by getting off the path. You stop it by not trusting and saying like, oh, or turning away or giving into temptation, right? If you're in a relationship and God said, hey, this is going to be your spouse and this is who you're going to marry and stuff like that, and you guys are pursuing marriage, right? If you choose to cheat or do something like that, you stop that. Not God. Now, God told you and he expects you to act a certain way with a man or woman when he gives you that person, right? But if you choose to go outside his commandments and in that situation, then you took yourself off that path, not him. So you don't have to worry about anything else, or somebody else affecting anything. If God's told you something that he's going to do it, he's not a man that he should lie. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's going to keep the promise. Now, your job is to believe him and not let outside circumstances affect you or make you turn away or make you doubt. Remember, we talked about Sarah yesterday. Sarah was told she was going to have a child, and she started getting in her head and thinking, oh, well, it's been so long. God gave me that promise a long time ago. Oh, well, now I'm old. Now it probably isn't going to happen for me. She forgot completely when God said that this was going to happen. It was going to happen. She didn't go back to that. She turned into her laughter and her joy and the promise turned into bitterness after a while, where she was like, it was like a source of bitterness, right? She didn't believe, but God still kept his promise even throughout all of that. So sometimes you can't even affect it. If God has ordained something or he said something's going to happen, nobody can curse it if he chooses to bless it. Not one person. I don't care if people don't want you to be married. I don't care if people don't want you to be successful. I don't care if people have said, you know what, our family we've lived like this. We're always in poverty. You know, you're never going to get out of it or whatever. I don't care. I don't care what they say. If God says something else, his word overrules everything else. And it should. And you should remember that. And you should keep that in mind, because what he chooses to bless, what he chooses to redeem, what he chooses to restore, nobody can stop it. Are they going to like it? No, absolutely not. You're probably not going to have a lot of people that want to hang out with you when you're being blessed like that. However, they can do nothing about it. And what God chooses to bless, and when God chooses to give you something, or God chooses to change your life in that manner, nobody can stop it. Not one person. So read that verse. Read that verse and pray that over you. I don't care if you have to say it 500 times a day. Okay? So anyways, like, share, and subscribe and comment, and I will see you guys back here next time.